ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bar Harbor, Maine. My name is Grimmer and I'm the Gentleman Barbarian. And we are over here at the waterfront down here, just soaking up the views and watching what the lockshermen lovingly refer to as speed bumps coming up along the way. Yeah, well, don't anybody get offended. They obviously don't actually run over you, but sometimes it's mighty tempting. But we're going to be doing another little ride. We're going to be going here from Bar Harbor over to Northeast Harbor, mostly through what you normally go down for the roads, but I'm going to go on a couple of more scenic back route roads. We will not be going to anywhere in Acadia National Park. I may do that in future for a video, but you have to pay to get into Acadia National Park, and right now we're doing what you can do for free and on the back of a bike. So, you know, for the cost of a tank of gas, this is the kind of cruise you can go on. So here we are, continuing on from the last one, and now we're going to go right up Main Street in Bar Harbor and basically just keep moving right up along until I decide to turn off somewhere. And here we go. Yeah, no, this place is dead in the wintertime. But everyone's always super friendly. It's a good place to be. Can't tell if this guy wants to turn somewhere or if he's just really hugging the side. Yeah. Well, if you like a nice quiet drink at a pub that is you know, does a little bit of pub food but also does whatever, you know, just some local brews, there's the Oyster Bar there. Well, I mean, you can find plenty of pubs here, but I personally like the Barnacle. Of course, Beer Works is also a perfectly reasonable option. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes here. I'm just saying, you know, I don't like people very much, and you can't squeeze that many into the Barnacle, so I like going there. But there's plenty of good spots. And actually, right down there, I think they're called the Cornerstone, or not the Cornerstone, it's something stone. But anyway, if you go down Albert Meadow here in Bar Harbor, right there at the end on the right, you'll see that there is this inn that's back in there, and they make some phenomenal food. Very much would recommend. Alright, let's see if I get hit by somebody in this fucking super busy intersection. Nope. And this, with the exception of some vehicles up ahead, probably pretty in the clear for traffic. We'll find out. But like I said, there's a reason I prefer to take the bike as opposed to a car, because the avenues of being able to scooch through Bar Harbor is far better on a bike than in a car here. Alrighty. Time to shut the old visor, and now you can actually start getting up to the actual speed limit now. Yeah. It is only ever that busy in the summertime. Maybe a little into the fall. And the spring, it was okay this spring. Usually it's a little bit busier, but that town, from what I'm used to, is basically a ghost town. You know, there's some locals going around and maybe some tourists who are coming up in the off season, which I don't know if I'd recommend it or not, but it's a nice place to come to any time of year. But you just got to keep in mind that most of the shops will be shut down for like late fall through the winter and into the spring, because they're tourist shops. They're open so they can sell cool trinkets and keepsakes to the people who show up. But yeah, as far as a college town, if you don't mind the same couple of bars being open all the time, it's a great little spot. Yeah, so this is Route 3, and this will bring you straight down over towards Northeast Harbor. And most of the time, that's exactly where I end up going. There we go. Okay, am I doing 45 or am I doing... I thought I was doing way faster. It said I was doing like 45, but I'm doing... Well, now I've slowed down some because there's people in the crosswalk, but I was going slower than what that was saying that I was doing. I don't know what to tell you. There's, I believe, is either Sergeant or Door Mountain. So you can actually go up onto this mountain and hike all the way up right here, and then you can go down in the valley between the two mountains, or the ravine, or however you want to call it, and then climb all the way back up, and you find yourself right on top of Cadillac Mountain. It's a really fun hike. Beautiful spot to go. And it's got its own little pond right over here. Unfortunately, I don't normally come down this direction so often. Otherwise, I'd be able to tell you a bit more about the mountains that we're looking at, the places that we're going. But as I said, we're going to be cruising right along today. Alright, I'm already in top gear. I keep psyching myself out with that. I was thinking that I'm not more gear than I actually am. I can definitely feel that ocean breeze coming right up and along this road. It keeps
smoking me with side winds coming in. Goodness. Why can't they ever work on these roads? I know that Bar Harbor is the most frequently traveled one, but damn it, you're inconveniencing me today, and that's not okay. I genuinely don't care. It's a beautiful ride anyway. There's another brutal pothole avoided. A few more. You know, maybe Rockefeller was right. Maybe we should have just gone back to horse and carriage. So, those of you who don't know, Acadia National Park was actually, originally all of that was owned by the Rockefellers. And John D. Rockefeller decided that it would be a wonderful idea for everybody to be able to experience mountains and everything. And so he ended up donating every single inch of land that you see for Acadia National Park, at least over in here, you know, in Cadillac Mountain and everything. It used to be Rockefeller land that he owned and controlled. And they still have houses way up in here, which is pretty cool. But, yeah, no, that's the... I don't know all the fine details of it. I'm not, you know, I'm not paid to do it, so I really couldn't tell you exactly, but I can tell you that it is a beautiful national park to be in. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, we're going through Otter Creek right now. Yeah, kind of forgot to mention that. Just a nice small local town. It's about as well, sorry, I just got distracted by the mansion. But no, it's a nice mix of local Maine houses, just kind of the, you know, smaller houses, and then you'll see some bigger stuff kicking around every so often. But there is a lot of, especially Blackwoods Campground, there's a lot of different campgrounds around Otter Creek. Yeah, hi. I appreciate you seeing me. Thank you. Yeah, don't anybody ever be concerned with like, oh man, if I see him out riding, he's gonna talk shit about me. No, absolutely not. I only talk shit about people who don't do the right thing. He did the right thing. He double checked and he saw me. Right? I will never fault you for correcting a mistake before the mistake happens. And I'm paranoid enough as a rider to just go, oh, well, this guy's probably going to do the wrong thing. So I just assume that you're going to do the wrong thing, which has obviously led to me not becoming a stain the same color as my bike, right, on the pavement. Which, you know, it's a good habit to get into. But that also means that anytime you guys do something right, I'm going to celebrate that. So far, we haven't been in any situations where this is me coming off the beaten path, by the way. That is a perfectly reasonable way to get to Northeast Harbor. And today, we're going along through here, and I'm going to show you some of the little back roads here coming into Northeast Harbor. Yeah, you haven't seen a lot of it, because for the most part, I'm just kind of talking a lot now that I have a microphone. Things that you guys are missing, especially if you've seen any closer calls, me calling people, well, I will say pine cones. Yeah, just, no, that is actually something that I've called people before. But, you know, knuckleheads, numbskulls, whatever. I usually come up with some fairly creative insults on the fly. And again, it's nothing personal. It is just me getting that energy out, like, I don't need to be carrying that around with me. I'm going to forget about it until I watch the video again, and I'll laugh about it and be like, ah, yeah, there's that. So, you know, if you ever see me out riding, feel free to wave. If I'm stopped, you know, feel free to come up and say hi. You know, all I think 23 of you that I have on my YouTube now. Who knows, maybe I'll have gained one more by the time this video airs. We'll find out. Got a few more before this one. Yeah, this is part of why I wanted to bring you here, because it's really cool and the views are to die for. And it's just very pretty woodland to be coming through. So that's actually a nice little back road that we'll end up going up at some point. I don't know if I'm going to take you up there now, but so this road is actually just full of, sorry, I just get distracted by how pretty that view is. So this road was actually full of construction workers and other things not even a month ago. They were working on that house that was right back there. That's part of why I slowed down, because I was like, holy cow, you know, I was expecting I was going to have to dodge around a bunch of trucks and things parked, or maybe that I timed it just right, but nope, now it's just the odd vehicle every so often. And just pretty woodland, as I said before. It's a really nice, calm road to come down. And, you know, I'm sure that there's other speed demons out there that would want to come up and tear this road up. I would encourage you to not, because it's just a nice, chill ride. If that's what you're going for, like say you got a date on the back of your bike or whatever, or you're riding with your partner, whatever, or just your riding buddy, just take them down this road for just a nice, chill spot. You know, like I said, it's really cool. There's nothing wrong with sometimes just taking it nice and slow. So I can go down there and up in there, but we're actually going to go up and over and around into the back areas in here. Okay. Now, I've actually driven a big old box truck up this road, and it is exactly as sketchy as you think. Because this road is barely wide enough for two normal vehicles, you know, to go down, and really isn't wide enough. Like, you got to pull off, someone's got to pull off the side, and you can tell no one's pulling off over there. So it is up to the person closer to the cliffside, and a lot of it is ditch. So just keep that in mind when you're traveling around in here. You know what? I'll go the other way, because there's a dog. You can walk down there. Don't want to scare the dog. Don't want to take a chance at I don't care if the dog takes a lunge at me or whatever, but I don't want anybody getting hurt, so we're going to minimize the risk to other folks today. Alright, let's see. It looks like, yeah, they finished up the work down in here, so my timing for this ride could not have been better. Oh, good. Invisible fence. Good. I was gonna say. And another beautiful little beach down in here. They going turn, making the turn? Okay, they're making the turn. And I know I technically ran that stop sign, but it's because I'm coming to this one. This isn't a stop sign, but yeah. So, welcome to another part of Acadian National Park. And it's just gorgeous up here. Alright, is New York going to go super slow? They are. Awesome. That's what I'm going to do. don't worry, every time I look like that, I'm keeping my eye on this. Like, I have a camera on. I don't have to watch the road. I don't have to watch what I'm pointing the camera at. I can just turn my head like so, and I just keep my eyes glued to the road so I don't, you know, obviously drift. As you can imagine, I would rather not do that. You know, I have a hard enough time dodging the cars that cross the center line. I don't feel like adding to the problem myself. Yeah, this is another wonderful road to ride along. You couldn't tell. Kind of, last I checked, I'm pretty sure they piled all that stone up in there so that way the seawater would fly over into the pond and kill the fish and wildlife that are in there. If memory serves correctly. I could be wrong there. If anybody actually knows, feel free to call me out in the comments. Why not? Yeah, as you can see, it's just this whole spot coming down along Route 3, because we're back on Route 3 now. I forgot to mention that. It's just such a nice ride to go on. You know, I can stay on my side of the road. Yeah, there's another nice little like I said, just beautiful views. I've actually delivered to a couple of houses up and along this road before, and yeah, I can see why they'd want to live there. 100%. The views are just spectacular. So yeah, for those of you who are looking for a really nice summer cruise where you can kind of keep cool, I'm currently getting pelted with frigid ocean breeze right now. As we're coming up and along, you know what, this is actually Northeast Harbor right over in here. Like, this is the spot. There's plenty of tourism and everything down here. You couldn't tell by the super yachts that are over there. Or I guess just yachts that size, yeah. But either way, it's a little bit quieter. It's not as quiet as, say, Southwest Harbor, and Southwest Harbor is by no means quiet. I can tell you right now, it is, both are just nice places to visit. Oof, my goodness. Nice chopper. Forgot to actually be revving my engine, putting it into first gear. You know, not quite at speed, but slowing down. Good God. Give myself a heart attack. So, usually I'd go right, and that's a nice little space in there, but because I'm showing you around, Katie, we're going to be going left today. And again, those views. You really just gotta love coming to visit coastal towns. You don't have to love it. I do. I have to slow it down. Not gonna be like the rest of these heathens coming in at speed. Delivered to, not this house, but this house over here. Yeah, summertime in Maine is when all the old cars come out. And the old mopeds as well. In with the old and with the new. I prefer my two wheels to theirs, though. Being completely honest. So I figure I'll just take you on a nice little loop down into the main strip here in Northeast Harbor, and then bring us down to the water. Turn signal would have been nice. At least I picked up what you were putting down. But I should also be, you know, watching the people in front of me. Like this guy, probably gonna try and find a parking space or something here. That's my guess. Also, if you've never been, the Colonel's Restaurant and Bakery, very good food. Definitely recommend it. I haven't tried anyone else out around here, so nobody jump on me for it. But tried their food, it's good. Tried their pre-made sandwiches as well as the stuff that they make for you, and both are, well, worth the price of admission. Okay. All right, down to the marina with us. This is a place I've never been, the Nor'easter. Definitely very curious. Alrighty. Over here instead.
So yeah, here's the the marina here at Northeast Harbor. I actually really I've never walked down here before, so believe it or not, this is a first for both you and me. Now, while I've gone and been inside some of these big old mansions, including one or two of those that are actually overlooking this very harbor, I've never actually been down here before, so this is really nice. It's very calm, collected. Hello. Yeah, there you go. Place for very wealthy and the lobstermen and all other boaters to come and take shelter. Oh, and that's that boat that I waved to earlier. So yeah, I do believe we're gonna have to call it for this video, but appreciate you all sticking around to the very end and enjoying this view for me. Keep the rubber side down. Remember, drink deep of victory and remember the fallen. Gentleman Barbarian signing off until next time.